Wow. Bloody hell, mate. Let's talk about this episode. Yo, what's good, supported reviews and heavy spoilers for My Hero Academia Season 6 Episode 11, You Have Been Warned. The episode pretty much picks up from last week where Midoriya and Shigaraki are falling down after their intense confrontation, and you see Shigaraki trying to take control of his body again as All For One seems to be fused with Shigaraki. You got a lot of creepy shots with Shigaraki's face. It's kind of half Shigaraki, half All For One. Then we cut back to Toga and Ochako and their confrontation. Toga reveals that whenever she kills someone, she wants to become that person, so it's sort of foreshadowing a little bit into her past and what was going on with her before she became a villain. She reveals how she used Ochaka's quirk to drop one of Redestro's people from the sky back in season 5. Toga goes on and on about how she and Ochako are very much alike, how they're both in love with Izuku, and then Ochako basically tells Toga that if she's willing to threaten and hurt people, then she better take responsibility for it, and then this is the moment where Toga starts to tear up and then she leaves. I'm not quite sure what Toga got out of that confrontation with Ochako, but another reason as to why I like the episode and pretty much season 6 as a whole is that the show is starting to humanize the villains and starting to villainize the heroes in a way. It's pretty much put in this grey area between being a villain and a hero, how Toga and Ochako are of similar ages, and how all it just takes is just one bad day for someone to just go off the rails. The show's been doing that a lot with Shigaraki and now Toya, and when they reveal as to why they're being villains, you kind of understand them. Doesn't justify the killings that they do, but at least you kind of get where they're coming from. Next you have Shoto taking the lead and taking a shot at Shigaraki, and just when he lands a blow on him, Gigenshin Makina absolutely lashes out at Shoto, but managing to nab Shigaraki at the last second. Then you have this moment with Endeavor, this heroic uplifting moment with him just thinking about how he needs to take down this villain, how he has complete faith in himself. It's just so uplifting and heroic. And then literally a few seconds later, Dabi reveals that he's his long lost son, which is such a drastic subversion of expectations. He pours water on his hair and it's revealed that his black hair is dye and his natural hair is white. And yeah, he's Toya Todoroki. Now of course we've all known about this for a couple of years because of the reveal in the manga, and with all the fan theories and speculations, I think most of the fan base knew that Dabi was Toya, but the way it was revealed and the execution in both anime and manga were just absolutely near perfection. We then cut to video clips of Dabi talking, revealing that he's the eldest son of Endeavor. I love the way they animated the mom's eyes as the reveal of Dabi was shown to her. I mean, this lady is a little bit unstable in the mind after what she did to Shoto, but this reveal of Dabi, my gosh, I wonder what she's thinking right now. Everyone's reaction is just absolute shock and terror at the same time. Toy talks about how Endeavor lusted for power as he was unable to surpass All Might, and it's pretty much him explaining the whole Endeavor backstory of him needing to succeed All Might and using his family and kids to surpass him. You get these really nice shots of Dabi just flailing around and just sort of doing a little dance. And the art, my gosh, the art on Toya's face is just really stunning, dude. You can tell that Toya really suffered the abuse of Endeavor from the past, and whatever happened to him really messed him up in the head. Teases into Toya's past as Endeavor flashes back to when Toya was a boy, how he was burned alive. Endeavor originally wanted Toya to have both half cold and half hot powers, but at the time he wasn't too phased because Toya had a pretty amazing firepower ability. And yeah, Endeavor truly believed that Toya would be the one to surpass All Might. You have the shot of Endeavor's face just looking at All Might with frustration and rage, reminding us how Endeavor was kind of a nasty piece of work back in the day. We don't see all of Toya's past, but I'm guessing we're going to see a bit more of that in the coming episodes. Of course, Endeavor is just absolutely in disbelief by all this, but you have the Natsu kid who believed in Endeavor back in the day, saying that no one's going to believe this rubbish, but then Dabi reveals how Hawks killed twice, and we also get some little backstory into Hawks. Apparently his dad was a villain who did a lot of robberies in the past and was caught by Endeavor, and now Hawks is a fan of Endeavor, which is some sort of ironic twist. And of course the Natsu boy is just absolutely devastated by all this, and his friend is telling him that because now that this is out in the open, people's trust in the Hero Society will completely waver. And it seems that this was Dabi's plan all along, to kind of break the Hero Society by exposing them. I felt very conflicted about the whole Dabi exposing Endeavor. On one hand, it was a little bit satisfying seeing Endeavor's face looking at Dabi in shock and horror as Dabi is just revealing all this stuff to him, but at the same time I do feel a little bit bad for Endeavor, as he was actually trying to be a better person. and Dabi comes charging towards Endeavor and Shoto, and he uses the Flash Fist Prominence, which is a similar technique to Endeavor, and who shows up to stop him but Best Jeanist? And that's about it. Overall, this was a pretty stellar episode in terms of the writing. I think this might be my favorite episode of the My Hero Academia anime so far. I just loved the whole Dabi reveal and the way it was executed and everyone's reactions to it, and how Dabi's reveal as Toya is going to cause this huge chain reaction in the Hero Society that will never be fixed. Or will it? Who knows? 10 out of 10 and an A star without a doubt. What did you think of the episode? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Like for more My Hero Academia reviews, anime reviews, and more. Thanks for watching. Boarded Review signing out.